at least it's better than the first one. Probably gonna hear that a lot when the new Star Wars comes out. Well, at least it's better than the first one. No one likes episode 1. I don't get it. Darth Maul, Natalie Portman, trade tariffs. It's a bundle of excitement. In this case, you can say it and mean it. This Star Wars Game Boy game is at least better than the first Star Wars Game Boy game. Not really saying much, though. For the Game Boy, Star Wars Empire Strikes Back it is! So I recently played the original Star Wars for the Game Boy. That went about as well as the Phantom Menace.
It's like heart disease. Doesn't matter what good a shape you think you're in. Once it hits you and you're dead.
And so, because I'm a glutton for punishment and also a big dumb idiot, I decided to play this one too. Truth is, I'm so numb to this crap, it doesn't even faze me anymore.
I'm about ready to use the sucker right into my chest.
Okay, that's not true. So whatever, I grabbed the Empire Strikes Back, popped it in the Game Boy player. What's the worst that could happen? Well, oh, what a brain aneurysm. Big deal. Pretty sure I've had 5 of them. Bottom line is I needed a game to review. And this game was here. That's about the extent of the planning I do when it comes to what I review. I mean, come on, do I look like the kind of guy with a plan? I just review things. Fortunately, this thing isn't terrible. So the game basically follows the events of the movie. You start off as Luke, you're on the ice planet Hoth. No one ever calls it Hoth, it's always the ice planet Hoth, which is kind of like calling it the water planet Earth, which is kind of weird, but who cares? At least it's better than the first one. You get lost almost immediately because this level design is just terrible. And then remember in TMNT, how you could beat Rocksteady just by standing on the thing and standing out of reach and being a coward and a half shell. Yeah, well that's pretty much every enemy encounter in this game. They all take 1,000,000 hits, so you just hide, and you hit and you hide, and you hit and you hide. It's like waiting for your enemies to die of heart disease. I mean, technically that will work, but does make you kind of an asshole. Anyway, so Hoth takes forever, makes you reevaluate yourself as a person. Then it's time to bring down the walkers. And oh, holy crap, the walkers. This should be way harder than the pussy flying droid things in the previous level. Only it's actually the easiest fucking thing ever. So you just push a button. That's it. It's like it just says in the instructions, A brings down walker, and that's what that button does. Like, why is this so easy? Why is the first level such a pain in the ass? Hey, that's the Empire Strikes Back. It continues to pose questions without answers. It's like Pluto. The more we learn, the more questions we have. Then it's off to the Imperial base. We don't have time to explore Pluto right now, because now we're platforming. And another giant, massive, confusing level with terrible design. And listen, here's a strange thing. This game's actually better than the first one. I mean, can you imagine what that one's like? Actually, no, don't. It's a trap! I mean, I guess it's tolerable or whatever, I don't know. Look, it's just that there's a lot of just awful design decisions here. And who makes a Star Wars game where you have to hit things 1,000,000 times before it even does anything? It's not a fucking fly swatter, it's a lightsaber! Look at this. This is an actual battle in the game, I'm not making this up. The walker runs past you, you hit it, and then nothing happens. You have to wait for it to come back. Just wait, it'll come back, just give it a second. In the meantime, maybe read a book. I don't know. Maybe study up on trade law. Might prevent the Phantom Menace from ever even happening. So you see, it's not exactly a terrible game. It plays just fine. It looks all right. There's music from the movies. It's just an annoying game. Haven't played the NES version, but I feel confident in telling you, this version is one you could probably safely avoid. I mean, unless you like the first Star Wars Game Boy game, in which case this is probably gonna blow your mind. Freaking weirdos. It's the Star Wars! The Empire Strikes Back. Why is this taking so long?